Well, hello, Virgos. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is your March 2018 reading. Thank you so much for stopping by, and welcome if you're new. Thank you, of course, to all of those who have followed me from the beginning. This is going to be my 2-year anniversary or 1. Oh, goodness. Anyway, let's move on. I'm starting out with the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm just going to pull a word of prayer that we can close with for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Virgo for the month of March 2018. Thank you. Now, I'm not going to look at that card right now, but what I am going to do is I'm going to do a circle spread, and I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Virgo with clearly defined messages regarding Virgo's life path here on Earth at this time on into and through to the end of March 2018. Thank you. Okay. Well, if you guys have been kind of feeling like you want to get up and do something, but you're kind of stuck. A lot of people are feeling that. That is normal. And what Spirit's trying to tell you at this current point in time in your life on this earth, with the rest and rejuvenate energies, that it is time to just completely chill. Everything is already written. Spirit watches you to see how you handle the path before you. Now, in your mental aspects position, some of you are thinking about moving in a new direction. And there are going to be choices and decisions coming that will, I feel, open a direction ahead of you. As long as it's in your thoughts, it is something that you're probably going to end up manifesting anyway, because it's an inner want or maybe a soul connection of sorts. Now, in your relationship sector, after taking time to rest and rejuvenate, to pray to Spirit for guidance, to receive the answers and get clarity, then you can move forward in the next couple weeks even, or sooner, as soon as you make these choices and decisions and move on. Now, in your creative aspects position, we've got temptation here. So some of you might be trying to think about how you could creatively work with the situation that is tempting. Now, in your actions position, there is no action. Okay, there's just heartache and loss. All right, well, then go back into rest and rejuvenation, write it all down on paper, take a good look at it, acknowledge it for what it is, and then think about writing a new chapter in your life. How do you take all of this experience and knowledge and start to write a new beginning for yourself? Now that you have this new path in front of you, is what I feel like. You have the opportunity with all that knowledge and experience that you've acquired up to this point in your life to step into a new beginning and be reborn, but this time with all the knowledge. So in your emotional aspects position, Spirit is saying, work with your third eye chakra. This is about, to me, receiving the signs that Spirit is sending out. Okay, so I don't know how frequently people are speaking to Spirit, but it should be on a minute to hourly to daily period of time, depending on what you want to know. If you get up in the morning and say, I'm going to go do these things today, and on my journey, please show me a sign as to whether or not I should do this by showing me a monkey. And then pay attention throughout your day. When you see it, you will know it. And that's going to give you clarity as to how to handle a situation that is tempting, okay? So clarity is going to come in about 3-4 weeks. In the meantime, let go of any old heartache and loss. That's what Spirit's saying to do in your action position. Now, subconsciously, working on letting go of old emotions so that you can move on when it comes to the relationship energy. Now, this could be a relationship with a friend, family member, relative, however this is, family member, relative. All right, so in your practical day-to-day matters position, it's about new beginnings. And I'm really feeling this for you guys. I'm really feeling, notice it has an S too. It's not just one new beginning. It's starting all kinds of new beginnings in your life. What it is you want in your heart and soul for March 2018. Now, you have the inner strength, Spirit saying, to handle that passion when it becomes ignited. Because I think you're not going to realize that it's going to ignite the way it is. You're going to still be focused on old heartache and loss in March, unless you guys heal and hand it all up to the Spirit and ask God, Spirit, the angels, the divine, whatever it is, to please bring you the answers to know which path to step into next. Because I do feel like there's going to be a great domestic connection by the end of March 2018, whereby which you're going to feel very lucky, very fulfilled, close to some sort of friend. Okay, so in a 3-card summary to my right, we've got the same Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. Okay, so this is why you guys need to get quiet. You need to write down what your fears are, because fears are something we make up for ourselves to make ourselves think that we're stuck. So write down your fears, cross them off, and replace them with what you're going to do to get beyond that fear in the first couple weeks of March. It's a time of patience and planning. That's why they're saying just rest and relax, release old negative energies. Patiently plan your future in the next couple weeks, because your future, Spirit is saying, is where your new spiritual and material prosperity begins. So it's coming over the edge of frustration and fear and worries and actually taking the step to move on in a new direction, by which I don't think you're going to recognize is so material and spiritually fulfilling. So it's about a transformation. It's about coming out of the way of thinking and maybe shifting your paradigm to realize, you know what, I don't have to sit here and mourn this. Nothing will change as I just sit here and mourn this. So in the next few weeks, it may feel like you're focusing on some sort of temptation. And Spirit's saying you're going to recognize with your third eye chakra and seeing a sign of sorts that someone has deceptive energies around you, and it makes you worried about your finances. But Spirit's saying you're going to come into an awareness with all the wisdom that you have, and you're going to move. I mean, these energies are available to you. Whether or not you choose to apply them in your life path, of course, is your freedom. So, you know, if you don't do anything, you'll remain where you are. But in the future, in the next 3-4 weeks, pray to Spirit. You know, get quiet, even shut off the TV, work on a small project or drawing or coloring, and have a piece of paper and a pen as you're communicating to Spirit with maybe a candle and soft music. Write down any images or words that you are receiving when you ask certain questions. You can do that when you're driving too. Eventually you'll see the answers all over the place. It's pretty cool. So in the outcome position, by the end of March, I think you guys are tired of the energies of conflict and defeat, and that's when you come into a connection with someone and some sort of passion within you comes alive. And they're saying it's going to take a little bit of time going into maybe April for you to kind of choose wisely your path ahead. It's about material harvest. It's about what we reap, we will sow. What do you truly want to plant and watch grow? Because you can reap a beautiful harvest tenfold if you plant the seeds correctly. And I've never said that before for that card. So if there's discontent and boredom by the end of the month, listen to your intuition, communicate to Spirit. They're going to help for you to let go of that emotional loss, however it makes sense to you. And know that you're going to be receiving recognition and reward, and will be rejoicing in celebration when it comes to something new that you want to plant or start or accomplish, however it applies, because there's a lot of people listening. So if these messages apply to you, great. If not, you could go to your, which I hardly ever hear, thank you, Spirit. You could go to your rising sign video, your moon sign video, or you could come to me and I'll pull your personal energies. Just let me know your sun sign and any questions and concerns you may have. My email address is josiek42@gmail.com. So let's clarify some things here. I'm going to clarify with the Gilded Tarot, in addition to the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And Spirit, please provide us with clarity and spiritual guidance or information for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Virgo when it comes to their life path here on earth at this time, on into and through to the end of March 2018. Thank you. Okay. Someone may be dealing with a difficult child, or someone who acts like one, and you're trying to take the time to get quiet, to think about, should I make new beginnings in my life? You know, I'm wanting to be creative, but I may be connecting to someone that is not good for me, however that means. Now, in your mental aspects position, it's about moving forward. I've put too much energy into this path with maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, because this is general, and because of the swords. So you can use that final sword to decide in the next couple weeks, do I want to continue to fight this last battle with this path, or do I want to move forward and create something new? And that's where the choices and decisions come in. Now, in your relationship sector, somebody is feeling like moving on. And what they're moving on from could be an addiction to a person, to a place, to a circumstance, environment, situation, train of thought. Moving away from that. Okay, so in the creative aspects position, there's temptation, and this temptation has been keeping you up in your head, frustrated, annoyed, all kinds of things. And that's why you need to rest and think about new beginnings. Because now is the time for a lot of people. I see new paths opening up. Especially I'm feeling towards April. I felt it towards March, but I always think too early. I feel too early somehow. And I'm working on it. In the actions position, we have heartache and loss. Oh my goodness. Now this can be a good thing. This could be taking the time to get quiet and to celebrate something when it comes to a difficult child or difficult person, when it comes to you going quietly within and thinking about new ideas, resting and rejuvenating via your thoughts and maybe some research. Be careful with these two together in the actions position of maybe drinking too much because of old heartache and loss. Because the answers aren't in anything here on earth. The answers are within us. Spirit is within us, and angels and spirit is around us to help to guide us in the direction of peace, joy, and happiness, right? So in your actions, emotional aspects position, I believe you guys, if you do pay attention to the signs, will be astonished, because people write me and tell me they see them, they recognize them, it helps to guide them, they get clarity. So let me know in the next 5-6 weeks, if you're working on this, a funny little story, okay? Because they're beautiful, and I feel a lot of good emotion coming from that card. Okay, if someone comes into your path and they're all ready to offer their heart, they may be moving too quickly, they may just want to jump in right away. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, because this is general, but we've got this third eye chakra, so that means paying attention and asking signs about someone who may have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So, in your, what is this? What is it? Come on, give it to me. Subconscious. Okay, we've got emotional withdrawal. Why? Because money's coming in. Some sort of beautiful surprise or gift or inheritance could take place. And I know I'm going over March a little bit. I'm feeling like really late March, early April. Now, in your practical day-to-day matters position, this is about new beginnings, not just one. And weighing out which one is the best for you. Is this a fair and balanced connection with someone? Do they give back what I give to them? When I am kind to them, are they kind back? That's a little bit of what March is about. And Spirit wants you to slow down for a minute, okay? Because here's what's coming in, like I'm feeling maybe even early April. Some sort of passion is going to be ignited within you. And you're going to want to leave something behind, no matter what anybody has to say about it. Could be an old business. And you're deciding to move forward and go and celebrate your life so that you can let go of heartache and loss. Somebody here has had enough of heartache and loss and wasting their time. And however that applies, remember, I'm at josieK42@gmail.com. So we're going through a transformation, and the transformation is helping us to be reborn when it comes to our thoughts, when it comes to our paradigm. And in the process, focus on this material and spiritual prosperity, because I believe Spirit is leading you in the path of prosperity, and it will come, but it's not going to come this month. This is such a month of working out what is not fulfilling you, cutting things out of your life that don't fulfill you, making sure that love offer, that cup is full and overflowing with abundance, love, and contentment, joy, happiness, or if it's mostly empty. Okay, so in the first couple weeks, we have transformation. With the Five of Swords, this is really a lot of frustration. This is almost like, I'm going to win. But know that, when we connect with others and we have an uncomfortable energy, as they probably do as well, it's not about winning. We're going to feel the pain inevitably anyway. And as we continue, until we let go. And this is what we need to let go of. That fear, right? So patiently plan new beginnings for yourself so you can let go of this yucky energy here. The Nine of Swords is just like, it's the end of a path, and it's like, do I stay, do I go? And each of those swords represents pain and anguish and frustration and worries and fears. And, it's time to kind of think about, do I want to sit here in this anymore? Do I want to take these swords down, get rid of them, follow the owl I've created with my knowledge and experience tied to this path? And now I'm going to let the moonlight shine in and lead me in a brand new direction. And I'm not going to let fear of any sort block my way. So this is a kind, quiet way of speaking to yourself. Choosing wisely in the month of March, and especially towards the end. What is it that I want? Because what you guys decide to plant in your mind, in your soul, physically with your own two hands, you will receive it back tenfold, as long as you decide on what it is and put all of your energy into it. Now, it doesn't have to be like projects. You can have more than one project, obviously, but it's about the type of work you're doing or interested in, or maybe you want to advance and grow your business somewhere else, and put the energy to travel and doing all that and praying to Spirit. Spirit will show you the way. And I feel for some of you, moving forward is the way. You guys, I feel like you have success, and that this is a month to really chill. Spirit's trying to say just chill, connect out to others, get out in the social media, enjoy your beautiful home though, get very quiet in your home and connect with Spirit, because a message is going to come. And I don't know if it's spiritually or if it's actually going to come from a person. And I felt all along like all this old heartache was going to block the way, but I feel like you guys will have control. There's going to be such luck tied to this whole thing that transpires when it comes to this clarity you receive in the next 4 or 5 weeks. And then there's money into April as well. I'm going to continue. Okay, so in the outcome position, by the end of March 2018, we've got going from conflict and defeat into stepping into a new way, I don't know, and all of a sudden receiving a lot of recognition and reward that I feel you guys deserve. And Spirit's saying all you have to do is stop crying over spilt milk. Sorry, but that's what they say with this card. With me, I say, give thanks to the blessings in your life and recognize the beautiful new path that is coming in from Spirit directly behind you, overflowing with not just one, but 2 cups of abundance, prosperity, love, happiness, and all those wonderful things. So it's time to turn around and recognize them. Now, in the beginning of March, that's what I thought. Okay, so Page of Cups. Try not to make a small offer, whether it's love or money, into more than what it is. It may just be a kind word, because somebody may be thinking, oh my gosh, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in my favor, but there's not enough information here yet. Now, something may come to mind, and you may receive a message and not know where the heck that whole situation is going to go. But it's like, I feel like when you discover something tied to money and other people, there's going to be some sort of celebration. But again, Spirit's saying you've got to leave these old empty cups behind. The party was then, and now it no longer serves you, those energies. Now it's time to move into a new direction. And in the new direction, Spirit's saying make a wish with the star card energies as a major arcana, and Spirit's going to help to make it come true for you, especially when it comes to love, I have to say. Now, this could be a new blessing when it comes to career and finances, a new idea, a new business path. It's a new path of sorts, and it's very fulfilling. I love this card. So, very cool. It's about getting clear and organized and logical and disciplined. What do I want? And Spirit's saying we're sending in the Temperance Angel in March. I feel like saying once again, but I don't remember my old video. Where you're going to start to heal when it comes to a situation. You're going to decide on new beginnings, and you're going to start stepping in a new direction. There you are, trying to decide. Do I want to give this long and difficult path another try, or do I want to lay it down and move forward? Spirit's guidance here is saying death, bringing something to an end, because you know it's coming to an end regardless. Yes, thank you, Spirit. So they're saying home, business, something that you've been trying to work on, just was not intended to last. Okay? And I feel like that's somebody who's like, okay, good, because I needed to know if I could move on. So in the next few weeks, you've got the Sun, because you made a decision, you recognized an ending, you put closure to it, and now everything's starting to flow around you, and you're starting to look at the situation from every perspective. So recognition, contemplating new beginnings, because something has gotten gosh darn old. Some of you are very passionate about a new direction, and I was going to say with the fire sign, could be that this woman in an exciting new path could be very passionate, could have fire in her chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Well, male or female energies here, however it applies. We'll say that, okay? This woman is a very busy woman. She gets things done. She sets her goals. She accomplishes great things. But it's going to be important for you guys, whomever energies I am pulling, to accept the truth sword at some point in March 2018 when it comes to the Queen of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. When you accept the Ace of Swords, you cut into a brand new path, and everything tied to that moment falls into the past. Old people, places, circumstances, situations, etc. And the World card is opening up for you guys. You guys have come full circle when it comes to something in your path, and now you get to step into the portal of this world, by which you are a person that is financially secure, or with a person that is financially secure. She loves to have beautiful things. And here you are, ready to hop, skip, and jump and take a risk. But I do feel like a message comes in. And either it's the end of a path for one connection, it's clarification. You found out that someone didn't offer in their cup what they were, maybe you thought they were offering. But you've got the strength card energies to move forward and figure out what it is you really want when it comes to passion. Okay, because this new beginning that Spirit's trying to tell you about when it comes to financial security is upside down until you let go, for some reason, of something that you were fantasizing about. So something or someone comes in quickly, they got some harsh words. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and maybe they're asking for you to make a decision about a relationship. And you decide to lay down a path. But in the end of March, I do feel like you or someone else are taking steps to connect. Could be with a new business person. however it works, we've got the Four of Pentacles energies. That means kind of closing yourself off, not opening up. You know, only go after what you're interested in, right? Only take steps in the direction of what you want. Don't hold on too tightly to money, by the way. If you feel like you are, or fearing or worrying about money, that's going to provide you with a dark aura that's going to repel finances from coming in your direction. But I feel more like this fiery energy may come charging in and you're closed off. And you or that person maybe recognize that there's just not enough love to keep the connection going, but that you could be good friends. So therefore it was a little trip one way and out, but it gives you clarity somehow. And this is where I think you start to see, oh my gosh, I can let go of my old emotions, because now by the end of March, I know exactly what it is that I want. And I have the Empress energies, which is a major arcana, meaning Spirit is going to help me to manifest a brand new path. And it's time with the Hierophant. You've been down a long and difficult path. Some of you may have been worried, upset, depressed over a small message when it came to finances, but I'm feeling more like a child that may have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn as well. And you're wanting to kind of sneak away from a situation that's tied to your past or children. So each person's going to have to come individually and ask me, because those are different situations and paths. You're feeling like you want to give and care and provide and do well for someone, but you're also feeling stuck. And that's a figment of your imagination. This is not real. We can take our mind and body anywhere we so choose. But someone may be afraid of getting attention or being recognized by someone who has fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo. So it's up to you guys. Do you want to manifest a connection with someone? And see if your ship is coming in. Spirit's going to help you to make the right choice. Meaning with the Judgment card energies, they're going to support you. They're going to bring you clarity. And I feel for some of you, yeah, this new happiness is getting rid of old heartache and loss. This new happiness may be a really big celebration. But make sure you're not running from anything or anyone, because you got justice in your path no matter what. Okay, for the month of March, you guys, Spirit's in your favor with justice. They're going to help to cut away from the things, people, circumstances, situations, environments, and ways of thinking or doing in your life that need to go. Okay, then you're going to get more clarity. So think about new beginnings. Take some time to rest in March. Think about moving and making new choices in your life. Pray to Spirit for guidance to give closure to whatever it's been on your mind, and know that they will guide you clearly. In the end, your passion becomes very ignited, and you realize that there's either a great friend connection there, or there's a connection by which you could come in and live domestically, and there'll be a lot of financial security and good luck there. So let's see. The card I pulled before your video from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild is Shifting Universe, which fascinated me when I saw this. This number 7 is a very spiritual number. It's like going through your first experience of life and realizing you've climbed over the edge into success, and now you have enough knowledge to begin again. And that'd be 8, 9, 10, right? All right. Sorry. So I'm reading from the book to give credit to the author, by the way. You are being nudged. If you wish, let yourself go down that strange path opening up before you without knowing what it is, even as you take your next step. Your universe is shifting. Oops. And stranger, more beautiful worlds beckon for you. Oh my gosh. Why not go where you haven't been before? You'll find yourself there and realize that you are more than what you once thought you were. Oh my gosh. If you are thinking of changing locations, jobs, houses, or attitudes, trying something new, especially if it's unusual and different for you, then the universe is supporting you. Now is the time to accept what you did not expect. Something is coming to light, like the sun outside right now. So the poem for this chapter, is the dream. The taste and touch of you within. Thoughts linger on a sweet caress. You come to me, no sounds distract. The night's embrace of innocence. The artist's brush across my lips. The palette rich in colors deep. To flow with feelings now renewed. And blend as one in breath and hue. Entwined our bodies bathe in love and weep with longing's slow release. Emotion's song and soft refrain. Awaken dreams that never cease. Wow. Again, you guys have the key to success. You're heading in the right direction. You're just waiting for some sort of message or clarity. And this is just a month to work on self. You know, get quiet, connect with spirit. Think about things that are healthy in your life. Work on that. And pray to spirit for the guidance you need. They're heading you in the right direction of contentment, joy. I almost feel like a balance. And definitely luck, lots of luck. So earlier we pulled the word of prayer, and it is blessings. Today I count my blessings, small and large, and then I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. And to close, I'm going to read the book from the book to give credit to Doreen Virtue. You received this card as a reminder of the power of gratitude. Perhaps you've been feeling sorry for yourself lately or feeling as if God has forgotten about you. Mother Mary reminds you that your prayers are answered in many different ways and guides you to notice all the gifts and blessings you already have in your life. Sometimes shifting your focus from what's wrong to what's right can make you notice new blessings that had been previously overlooked. This is a card of optimism, asking you to purposefully and consciously focus upon everything and everyone that you are grateful at this time. You can make a mental or written list daily, ideally, to train your mind to notice all the gifts you already have. By doing so, you're more likely to notice the new ones that are coming your way. This card also signals that new blessings are entering your life as an answered prayer. Big month to get quiet, figure out what it is you want in your life moving forward, whether it's money, love, a friendship. Pray to spirit for the answers, knowing that they're going to shift you in the new direction. Work on maybe just doing research about new beginnings and heal from some sort of temptation energies, because Spirit wants to guide you to the right one, but yeah, you need clarity. That's all I got from that, which is quite a bit. So again, if you're interested in me pulling your personal energy, feel free to email me at josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.